Hi friends, welcome to Magic Mustache Math. I am Ms. Cosmos, and today we are going to be doing topic 11.1, guided practice, and this is on page 497 of your math book. Okay, so guided practice. Number 1, how can you use grids to represent 4.71? Well, if I were using grids, I think I would have 4 that were completely shaded. These are my 4 holes. And then I would have one grid. I'm not going to be able to do this perfectly, but let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this would be my 100 block right here. And if I was going to shade it in, I would have to shade in 71. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 70. And then just one little block at the top, and that is my 71. For number 2, write a decimal and a fraction for the part of the grid that is shaded. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 equal parts, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are shaded. If you think you know the answer to this, go ahead and pause the video and try and do this on your own. Write a fraction and a decimal, and then unpause the video when you're ready, and we'll do it together. Okay, so if we have 5 parts out of 10 that are shaded, we know that that fraction is going to be 5/10. Now, if we are going to write that as a decimal, you put your decimal, and then you have to think about the place values of the numbers to the right of the decimal. This first place value right here is the tenths place. So if you want 5/10, your 5 goes right there in the tenths place. So the answer is 5/10 as a fraction, or 0.5 as a decimal. Okay, so for numbers 3, 4, and 5, I'm going to do number 3 and 4 with you, and then I would like for you to try number 5 on your own. So for this one right here, we have a hundredths block, right, where it's cut up into 100 little squares. So I know right away that I have 100 on the bottom, and then there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 squares that are colored in. So I have 4 over 100, or 4/100ths as a fraction, and then I have my decimal. I know that because this is over 100, or it's 100ths, I need to have my 4 in the 100ths place. So I'm going to use a placeholder 0 and a 4 so that I can put my 4 in the 100ths place. Okay, for number 4, I see that I have a hole right here. This is completely filled in, so this is a hole. And then let's see how many of these 100 blocks we have colored in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are completely shaded, so that is 50. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be 1/54, or if you know that 100 is, remember, if you have 100 over 100, that's a hole, you can put your hole up here, and you can make it 154/100ths. Either way is correct. And then written as a decimal, you are going to have one hole, your decimal, and then 1.54, your last number has to go in your hundredths place. So 1.54. Go ahead and try number 5 on your own, and when you're ready, unpause the video and come back and we'll work it out together. Okay, so for number 5, we have a hundredths block, okay, so 100 little squares, and there are 1, 2, 3 tens sections completely filled in, so that's 30, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 39 of my hundreds filled in, so 39 over 100, and if you're writing it as a decimal, you have your decimal 39. So 39 over 100 or 0.39. Okay, so this down here says write an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 100. Okay, so in order to do that, remember how I told you if you have two zeros on the end, you can cross them out? You can go the same way, and you can make an equivalent fraction by adding a 0 to the end of each of these, and then look, you have 100 in the bottom. So that's exactly what they want. So the equivalent fraction of 14 tenths is just 140 100ths. For over here on number 7, we have a mixed number. Now, if 10 is on the bottom, we would have to have 10, 10, and 10, 10 to put this 2 holes into the top here. And if you have 10 and 10, that is 20 plus your 3, 23 over 10. So 23 over 10 is your representation of your mixed number 2 and 3 tenths, and then all we do is add the zeros at the end. So 23 over 10 becomes 230 over 100. We just added a 0 to the end to make this a 100, and then we had to do the same thing to the top that we did to the bottom. We added a 0 to both. Okay, number 8, 7 over 10. I want you to go ahead and try this one on your own, and when you're ready, unpause the video and come back, and we will do it together. All right, my friends, so for 7 over 10, hopefully all you did is add a 0 to the end, making this 70 over 100. Okay, go ahead and flip the page. We are going to do the assessment practice on the back. So for number 15, which decimal represents 4 and 5 100ths? So we know right away that we have to have a 4 on the left side of the decimal. So this one's not going to work. The rest of these have 4s. Now we have 5 over 100ths, and we know that we have to have the 5 in the 100ths place, and that is the second place to the right of the decimal. Here we have it in the tenths place. That's not going to work. And down here we've got a 9. I don't know where they've gotten that 9 from, so this is not correct. This one has 4 holes, and then here's the tenths place, and then the hundredths place. This one is correct. Number 16. Which decimal and fraction are equivalent to 9 tenths? Okay, so 9 tenths. Thinking about how that said 9 tenths, I know that I have to have a decimal, and then my 9 is going to go in the tenths place, just to the right of the decimal. So let's see. This one has a 0. I know that one's not correct. This one has it in the correct spot. That one might be right. This one has 9 holes. That's not correct. And this one has it in the correct place. So now we have are two possible answers, B and D. Now I have to take a look at the fraction part of it. Now, which decimals and fractions are equivalent to 9/10? I know that that has to be 9 over 10. So I'm going to look at this. Well, here I've got 100 over 9. That's completely wrong. I know that that's not the correct answer. Over here, it has 90 over 100. Now, that doesn't look like my 9/10. So I'm a little bit confused. But if I remember that I can take away my zeros, if there's a 0 here and a 0 here, I can just cancel them out. That leaves me with 9/10. So this is, in fact, an equivalent fraction to 9/10. D is your answer. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me for Magic Mustache Math. I will see you next time.